Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel. Today we're going to be checking out a band called Vulture Industries. Anyone have a clue?
I know that a PR person who works for Season of Mist has just set up her own company, and these are the first band that she's promoting. I think they're Norwegian avant-garde art rock, something like that.
Something like that, and this is their new single from them, New Lords of Light. So we're going to go check it out for them.
Andy's looking forward to this.
Yeah, brilliant.
You'll love it.
The name, and then the genre. Yeah, it's going to be a winner.
Let's go check it out. Come on.
He's trying to take me back somewhere. Doctor, you've got to tell me what to do.
Tragedy makes fertile soil to plant seeds of discord, to extract that precious oil, to turn the dawn into a blaze, to pull the masses from the haze. We're all is false, one can't make anything in the den of lies. The loudest voice is king, and standing loyal at his side. The new lords of light. From pandemonium of rising force, no death from hiding on and down. New lords of
Okie dokie, there we go. Vulture Industries and New Lords of Light. Who should go first on this one? Kirk, over to you.
Yeah, the screen froze at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So it froze on this unedifying shot of the singer, and he looked like, do you know that loony left ex-Labour politician, George Gallagher? Like a cross between him and Aaron Stainthorpe from My Dying Bride. Very smartly dressed. Well, that song was not avant-garde or arts rock, was it? What it reminded me of was the sultry post-punk goth rock of Bauhaus and certainly Christian Death. It is the type of stuff that I do actually enjoy. If I'm listening to 8 albums in a week and have to review them all, I don't mind that type of music being in there amongst a grindcore or black metal or death metal or thrash album. Clear that Andy didn't enjoy it. Not his type of music, but for me, I do like that period of the early 80s, that post-punk era. And it's very hard to actually replicate that and make it sound relevant. I'd be disappointed if the entire album sounded like that, because I don't think that they were really offering anything spectacular, anything new in there. They were just writing music that had a good pulse to it, bit of playful darkness in there as well. But yeah, I'd hope that there's going to be a bit more experimentation and wider instrumentation on the album, you know, a cello in there or even a harp, keyboard, something else. I'd be bored after 5 songs if they're just playing guitars, bass and drums at that tempo and those rhythms in that post Joy Division style.
Okay, go on then, Andy. Give us your feedback.
Kurt, you said it wasn't alternative art rock, but it was in fact goth rock. That doesn't make it any better. But you say that you mentioned goth rock, goth whatever, punk, whatever. When I was about 10 years old, I was watching the British comedy program, The Young Ones, and they used to have musical interludes and sort of guest bands randomly performing songs. And that was the first time, and possibly one of the only times, I've seen the Damned perform. And the guys sort of posturing at the beginning, and even some of his vocals reminded me very much of the vocalist Dave Vanian from the Damned. You know, just the look. Obviously, I think got the mass of black hair, but like you mentioned earlier in the session, Dave, you've got 10,000 MP3 songs and none of them sound like this. I've got 1,000 CDs and I've got nothing that sounds like this either. So it's hard for me to be sort of constructive. I mean, the video, love the video. You know, you stick a Funeral Doom song underneath there, or you know, a Doom Death track, and I'd be all over it. Just, you know, I like the black suits, the black and white. Obviously, the shot in black and white, and the setting and everything. But I mean, I'm sure it's a good example of that genre. You know, I wouldn't know, but it sounds, you know, it's a good song if that's your bag. You went a bit Rammstein towards the end vocally as well, I thought, which was quite nice. But again, if we were doing an album review, it'd be a trading, because it's not terrible. It's well performed, it's well produced, it sounds great. If that's your thing, I'm sure it's a great example of that particular type of song.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it. So if this was an album review for me, this would be a buy it. So wow. This is something I would listen to quite happy in the car. This particular track reminded me of Sisters of Mercy. It had the same tempo of the song Temple of Love. Tempo, and you're like, and I was like, you know what, I can vibe on that all day long. I really like the vocal style on this track. The only thing I would say, it was 5 minutes and 46 seconds long. Way too long. Take 2 minutes off that, easy.
Yeah, especially because the song structure's not doing
There's not much to it.
Verse, bridge, chorus.
They kept going into like musical solo interlude bits, and I'm like, it's a very chuggy song. So lots of just simple, like the bass is like dun 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 dun. There's no variation in it. So I was like,
that was the bit I liked. I forgot to say the verse where it's just the bass drum and vocals.
Yeah,
I quite like that.
Well,
you know,
I really like
occasional sort of chord later on.
It's always going well tonight. It's always like the internet dropouts, but yeah. Anyway, you were saying like that bass sort of section when it's doing that in the verse, it sounded great. I really like that as well. This is a band that I would quite comfortably put onto the old phone on the MP3s, and I would have that on the shuffle, mixed in with all my other stuff like Hailstorm that I've got on here at the moment, and the Warning. And well, I'm the hard rock guy, so it's more my. This is definitely gonna be more my cup of tea anyway. It's more straight. It's to the point. There's no heavy vocals. There's no growling in there. That's my stuff there. But yeah, that would be a big thumbs up. So if there's an album review, you know me, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 if it was on Screen Blast Repeat.
Well, I mean, you've only heard one song.
Yeah, good enough for me. That's it. Decision made. Anyway, there you go. Vulture Industries and New Lords of Light. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.